All right, let's just get right into it. Forget what you thought AI was, because it's moving way faster than anyone predicted. This is not just some fun chatbot anymore. We're talking about AI that's writing code, designing graphics, and basically rewiring the entire job market from the ground up. And the scale of this, it's just massive. I mean, McKinsey is estimating that by 2030, almost a third of all the hours we work in the US could be automated. And generative AI is basically just pouring gasoline on that fire. This isn't some distant sci-fi movie. This is happening in the next handful of years. In fact, if you think this is all theoretical, it's not. It's already here. Just look at the first quarter of 2026. The tech industry slashed nearly 80,000 jobs. But here's the really telling part. Almost half of those cuts were directly because companies are reorganizing around AI. The purge has already started. But here's the thing. AI doesn't hit every job the same way. It's smart. It goes after the repetitive, pattern-based work first, the low-hanging fruit. So today, let's count down the 7 jobs that are most on the brink right now. First up on the chopping block, customer support specialists. You know, AI voice agents and chatbots can now answer billing questions, handle refunds, and solve all the basic problems in just a few seconds. And they never sleep. For a business, that's a pretty powerful combo of lower costs and 24/7 service. So this is where the new division of labor comes in. The AI handles all the high-volume, easy stuff, but the human agents, they become absolutely critical for the really hard problems, the complex escalations, the moments that need real empathy. The safer career path is to evolve, to become a customer success strategist who manages those high-value relationships. Okay, next up, job number 2, data entry and routine reporting. And this one's, well, it's one of the most obvious targets. AI tools are just brilliant at pulling information from invoices, scanning PDFs, and organizing databases, all without a human touching a thing. So if your job is basically being a human bridge for information, just moving it from point A to point B, you are seriously exposed. The escape plan, you've got to move up the value chain. Don't just be the person entering the data, be the person who can analyze it and build dashboards that tell a story. That's where the future is. Now, this next one, tends to surprise people. Job number 3, junior software developers. You see, AI coding assistants can now spit out all that tedious boilerplate code, write basic tests, and fix simple bugs in minutes, which means companies might not need as many people for those entry-level tasks. But here, we see that crucial pattern again. The low-level tasks get automated, which makes the high-level skills even more valuable. Senior engineers, the ones who understand the big picture, the system architecture, and security, they become more important than ever. The upgrade path is clear. Specialize in things like AI engineering or cybersecurity. Coming in at number 4, entry-level graphic designers. We've all seen this. Social media posts, ad creatives, thumbnails, all of it can be generated almost instantly by an AI. The real danger is for designers who are stuck doing that kind of high-volume, repetitive production work. So the safe upgrade here is to move from production to vision. An AI can generate an image, sure, but it can't come up with a multi-year brand strategy. It can't build an entire visual identity. The future-proof skills are in creative direction and brand storytelling. At number 5, we've got HR screening and recruitment. You know that black hole you send your resume into? Well, nowadays, an AI is probably the first one to read it. These systems can rank thousands of resumes and even conduct those first-round screening interviews automatically. And it's not just about hiring. As the consulting firm EY points out, AI is changing the entire employee lifecycle. So the safer future for HR pros is in talent strategy, building a great company culture, and focusing on human leadership, all the things a machine can't really do. Number 6 is basic accounting and bookkeeping. Things like classifying expenses, reconciling invoices, running payroll, that's all heavily automated by software now. If your main job is just balancing the books, the machine is getting better and faster at it every single day. So what's the smarter move? Well, it's to stop being a historian who just records the past and become more of a fortune teller who predicts the future. Roles in financial strategy, AI-driven forecasting, that's where things are headed. You evolve from bookkeeper to a strategic advisor. And finally, number 7, generic content writers. You know, if you need a quick blog post or some simple SEO copy, an AI can produce that in seconds. If the only goal is to fill a page with keywords, a machine can do it way faster and cheaper. But, and this is a really big but, AI creates content. Humans create stories that build trust. Deep research, a compelling narrative, an authentic voice, those are still uniquely human skills. The upgrade path is to become a narrative strategist, someone who creates content an algorithm couldn't even dream of. Okay, so I know a lot of that sounds like doom and gloom, but this is where the story takes a huge turn because this is the part most people miss. As the World Economic Forum says, AI isn't just going to remove work, it's going to create and upgrade careers. And honestly, this chart says it all. Yeah, some jobs are going to be displaced, of course, but look at that other bar. The net outcome is expected to be a massive gain. We're talking 78 million new jobs globally by 2030. This isn't a job apocalypse. It's a massive job transformation. So the big question is, how do you make sure you land on the winning side of this thing? Let's talk about the AI-proof upgrade, the specific skills that are going to thrive in this new era. The winners are going to be the people who can combine tech skills with timeless human ones. You've got to have AI literacy. You have to know what the tools can do. But then you have to be able to communicate those complex ideas to other people. You need systems thinking, leadership, and maybe most importantly, the ability to build human trust, something no algorithm can fake. So you see, people have been asking the wrong question. They're asking, will AI replace jobs? Of course it will replace some jobs. Every major technological revolution in history has done that. The real question, the one you need to be asking yourself, is this: will my skills survive AI? The people who win in the next decade won't be the ones fighting against automation. No way. They're going to be the ones who learn how to work with it faster and smarter than everyone else. The future isn't about being replaced, it's about being upgraded. So I want to leave you with this question. Looking at the entire landscape, which job do you think is the safest from AI? Let me know what you think in the comments below.